Yo, what is up? It is your boy back at it again with another vlog, and this time we are here in Hong Kong. Just got out. My parents are getting something. I don't know what they're getting. I think it's like a travel card or like a Wi-Fi thing. But yeah, first time in Hong Kong. Very excited. I don't think we have a packed itinerary. I want this to be a lot more chill, a lot more like relaxing. So we'll see how many things we get done, but definitely gonna be seeing some friends here too later on. So stay tuned for that. Thank the gods, I got Polaris on the way here. Amazing experience, you know, Rep United always. But yeah, the service was great. Watched a lot of movies, ate a lot of good food. And yeah, I think I only got like 5 hours of sleep. Usually when I'm like, I feel like when I was younger, I could just pass the fuck out and not wake up until I land. But as I get older now, I don't know why, but some of my other friends have told me this too. Like, it's harder to fall asleep on a plane. I don't know why, but watched a bunch of movies. Basically almost finished the second season of House of Dragons, which at first honestly, I'm still kind of confused because I didn't watch the first season, which I wish they had, but they only had the second season and no other movies really caught my eye. Yeah, we're gonna get some stuff, buy whatever we need to get, and then make our way over to the hotel. It's like, actually, my watch is not even right, but I think it's like 8 a.m., 7 a.m., so it's quite early. So we have the whole day ahead of us, but we rally. Peace. We checked in all of our luggage now, and we're trying to go get some breakfast. Parents, hi. Okay, so I need to find this bus, or not bus, this train. Gonna go get breakfast, got the whole day planned out for us, and then we're gonna have to come back later to check in. Dude, Hong Kong is like super nice. I feel like most Asian cities, everyone is very like organized. Like we were on the train and everyone just knew to basically stand on one side, AKA the right side, and then people were passing on the left. But yeah, let's go get some food. Yo, what is up, gang? We are at Victoria Park and it is just too serene and too peaceful. Yeah, I don't know. It's like, I feel like you realize you're in Asia when you're in the huge city and you can find like the most nature-y, if that's even a word, nature-y place. Like I think a lot of other Asian cities, they'll have like a park or something like that. And that's just something that you don't see a lot in a lot of cities out in the West or back in the States, I guess. I mean, you have New York as an example, but yeah, no, this is just super serene. Like the weather is fucking amazing. Yo, what is good, guys? We have made it back to the hotel. What is good? Holy fuck. Yo, what's good? We made it back to the hotel. Damn, it's been quite a day already. I'm so tired. Like, I just took a shower, which God bless kind of saved my ass because I wasn't like on the edge of falling asleep per se, but I don't think I would have been the happiest camper if I just proceeded the rest of the day without any sort of rest. We actually did a lot today. I feel like we hit up the Yichang building, which was super cool. Two of the biggest things I think that's like the most fun for me in terms of like a trip is one, the planning part, but then two, seeing the things that I see, like, you know, you see like while you're doing the research. Like for me personally, looked up a crap ton of Hong Kong vlogs. And obviously the Yichang area, the residential building is very, very famous as like a photo shoot spot. So to see that in real life was kind of crazy. We basically stayed in the Causeway Bay area most of the time, did a lot of shopping. Shout out Tasha for the rec. We went to Sister, was it Hua Jie, right? Wu Jie, Hua Jie. Hua. It's called Hua Jie restaurant, and basically it was a Michelin star restaurant. I don't know how many stars. I think it was 2. I saw like 2 little forks and knives on some of their whatchamacallit, their plaques or awards. I think they've been Michelin star recognized since 2017. Their beef noodle soup was top tier. Like, I think one of the biggest things for food is like, if I don't have an appetite and then eating something makes me more hungry, I think it just speaks to the level of that dish. So didn't get a lot of sleep on the flight, so like 5 hours or so. My appetite was not there today, but once we started eating, I realized I just like kept going. So shout out to that restaurant and shout out to Tasha for the rec. And then yeah, afterwards we went to Fashion Walk Street, ? I think that's what it was called. But basically just more shopping, more window shopping, looking around. If I had more space to take stuff back, I probably would have gotten a couple things, but yes. And now, hotel tour. So this is when you first walk in. It's actually quite a nice hotel. Right on this side, you have like clothes racks and stuff like that. And then when you come to the left side, this is the bathroom. And as you can see, it has been used because I needed to use the bathroom to take a shower. Oh yeah, gotta flex them on one time. Anyways, I really like how there's extra like space, countertop space here, because usually I feel like a lot of hotels it would just be a wall, but as you can see, I can put my toiletry bag over here, and then there's still more than enough space for stuff like there, over there. But overall, really nice bathroom. And then this is like the main room. We got a two bedroom room. Yeah, you know what I'm trying to say. But then obviously it's me and my mom and my dad, so we have an extra little bed here. Just a lot of space in general, way more than I expected. And we are on the 7th floor, and oh God, this is terrible lighting, but you can see the bay. Oh, terrible focus too. But you can, this doesn't help anybody. But there is a good view. It's a good view. Right now it's just terrible timing because the sun is super bright. Yeah, I am tired, but I feel refreshed from taking a shower, and we're gonna rally. So off to more shopping and adventure and exploring time. Woohoo! Hello, good morning. It is day 2 of Hong Kong. Just finished a workout. Yeah, I did not even do like a closeout of yesterday because, you know, to be fully transparent, not like when you travel, obviously things don't go as you planned. And I think last night was just a tough night for us in general, or at least for me it was. Like, oh my God, so much shit happened. We went to the Ikchong building, yes. And then we went to Chunyang Street, which is something that my mom found. Basically, it's like more of like a local vibes, kind of like a lot of markets, just literally for like groceries and stuff like that. And something I was saying to my parents was like, as much as like, of course you want to do the touristy things when you go to someplace, it's also very nice to, in my opinion, it's also really nice to see kind of like what local life is like. Got some pretty cool just like postcard moments there, quote unquote. You know, just seeing how like, even though it was a Wednesday afternoon, actually, first of all, even though it's just a Wednesday, it was bustling as hell, but it was just like a Wednesday afternoon and, you know, people were just like buying groceries or, you know, walking around and stuff like that. So that was very cool to see. Then we went to go get lunch at Sister Wa or Wa Jie. Very, very good. Then we went to Fashion Walk, which is like another shopping area, kind of just like a window shop, like didn't really buy anything. After Fashion Walk, we went to like all these small boutique, antique, kind of more particular stores that I saw off of another vlogger's video. And so shout out to them. But one of these stores was called Bunkaya Zakaten. And basically it's like a Japanese retro store per se. A lot of like special gimmicks here and there, pretty unique items, I would say. Any like ranging from literally like everything. So like you have clothes, you have like decorations, like posters, you have small little gimmicks. Like I saw these like little tiny like baby thingamajigs, which reminds me of like these, like the little green alien plant people that like a lot of my friends have been collecting now. Well, mostly just one friend, honestly, but it seems like a lot of girls collect them, like these little like figurines, which is cool. And then yeah, like it was a really, really cool store. Then we went to Hakdae. I think in Chinese it's like Hei Dian, but in Cantonese is Hakdae. And basically like it's hard, how do I describe this? It's basically anything like homeware per se, but more particular, I think, to like the kitchen side of things. But there's also like random stuff in there. Like my mom found this one really tiny wooden like ear picker thing. They had like a bunch of like coffee related stuff in there. They have a lot of like just like teapots, dishes. My dad found like this one like home lunch box thing like back in the day where it was like all 10 boxes where you put food in for lunch, like your lunch box. Yeah, like really cool stuff. I think the coolest item I saw was like this like tea towel or like a wash towel type of thing. Then we went to Sneaker Street. Basically, this is like the street where it's everything shoes, hence the name Sneaker Street. Sneaker Street. Yeah, there's like a lot of shoes, you know, Nike, Adidas, Puma, Under Armour, like everything that you can think of. Whatchamacallit, On, Asics. I did see a Mizuno store, which is pretty cool. I also saw a StockX store in person for the first time, which is, I didn't go in, but it was just seeing that, I was like, oh damn, like I guess I should have thought about the fact that they had like physical stores, but it was my first time seeing one, so I was pretty surprised. Basically, after Sneaker Street, this is where the knife got a little tough, to where we went to go eat at this place called Ladies Sick Fun Co. It looked really cool, like the vibes were insane. You can tell a lot of locals come here. Objectively, I think the food was good. Objectively, I think it was good. Just unfortunately, I think because of the language barrier, a lot of the times it's hard for people to kind of explain what is going on, if that makes sense to us. So like Cantonese is different than Mandarin, obviously, but I feel like if you can speak Cantonese, it's often easier for you to understand Mandarin versus vice versa. So like when we went around a little before 7 and we got like a number for like the waiting table, and I was like, oh, how long is the wait? And the guy's like, oh, not very long. We ended up waiting until like 8:45. So we were waiting there for more than an hour and a half, and it was kind of like, I don't want to say sus, but like it's in the point of view that we didn't know what was going on. Like context matters, right? So objectively, I think everything was fine, but it was just like context-wise, it sucked because we waited for so long. And then not only that, the way that they service you is like they have like huge, like, how do I explain? They reserve in waves, if that makes sense. So like they had a time at like 6:30 and then a time at 8:30. And basically you reserve for one of those times. And once that time comes up, obviously you go in, and then they service people who are walk-ins, right? But they don't
let any walk-ins go in between that time period, if that makes sense. So what happened for us was like 8:30 comes up, everyone who has reservations goes in, and then if you have numbers, they'll service you in like on an open table per basis. But then after a while, like they won't let you come in, which I think like maybe it's what the restaurant is known for, like to look a little more exclusive per se or something like that, or maybe to preserve like the vibes of not just like a walk-in restaurant. But basically like 6:30 was the previous time, right? We got there around a little before 7. And so basically they didn't let anyone walk in anymore after 7. So we were really confused because as people were walking out, no one is being let in. So the restaurant was like super, super open. I was beyond hangry. Like I was at the point where I wasn't hungry anymore. So I was very like irritated, hangry. Like I think my parents wanted to show me like more of the older gen food that they had. So like they ordered like sweet and sour pork, which was really good. But then like a lot of things that are recommended are like the fried dishes. So we got like this fried duck dish or something like that. And there was like we had like this appetizer, which was like this fried prawn thing, which was really, really good. It had like truffle on top of it. But then the other dishes was like deep fried duck, deep fried squid, and like yolk and stuff like that, which again, it was objectively good. I personally now like to balance my meals out a lot more. Like when I eat, I always like to have like both carbs, you know, protein, and then at least have some sort of greens. I mean, that's something that we did not have yesterday, so I was kind of doo-doo. But anyways, like the food itself was good. I think it was just the experience, the context behind everything made the night kind of harder to bear than it should have been. And then we wanted to go to Victoria Harbor, but then it was a ghost bus, and then like it was just whatchamacallit, like when you're on a new route or as times change, I think Google will update it for you. Google Maps will update the next best option for you, and it just kept changing. So I was like, bro, I'm so done with this. Like, let's just go home. You know, we're tired. We're not hungry anymore, but we're just tired, right? So yeah, so last night it's like a military helicopter or some shit. Yeah, it was, I mean, honestly, looking back at it now, it wasn't even that bad, but I think in the moment it was just tough, which is why I didn't really want to vlog anymore last night too. Wanted to still at least be transparent and show kind of, you know, not everything is all butterflies and rainbows, but you deal with the blows as they come and you just like push through. Because at the end of the day, like this is still a vacation, still very like privileged and grateful to be able to come out here and like, you know, have these fun times with my parents. So yeah, I'm really glad I started the day off being able to hit a workout. At first, we definitely woke up late. I definitely woke up late, and then my dad had to wake me up. And at first I was like, damn, like it sucks. I'm not gonna be able to work out. But we got one in, so life is good. And now let's go get some fucking dim sum because I'm hungry as hell. So peace.
Nicole. We just finished eating at Ling Heng Tea House. That dim sum was fucking delicious. We ate so much. I am very, very full. It always feels good to eat like a full meal after working out, but dude, look at the streets. Like, it is so busy. What, it's Thursday? So yeah, I guess like people are working and stuff like that. Like, overall, just very surprised at how bustling Hong Kong is, even during like off-peak times. Yeah, we're gonna be taking public transportation and then taking the tram up to Victoria Peak, seeing some good views, and yeah, it's a good fucking day. Peace. We just made it up here at the ocean terminal deck to view the sunset. Bro, look at this. Look at this view. Oh my God. Yo. I don't know if this is a secret place per se, because there's a good amount of people out here like taking photos, and it's basically behind a mall, which I think that's why most people won't know about it though. You have to go through this mall slash like parking lot, and it's at the very end. But yeah, no, Ocean Terminal deck is really pretty. We hit it right before sunset, so got some really good views. But yeah, overall pretty fun day. Like, we hit, whatchamacallit, we went up to Victoria Peak, but I think some parts were closed because for whatever reason it was like fenced off, but we were able to kind of go on one side, like the side kind of not facing the city, still getting some good views per se. Had some really great dim sum too today. So overall, I would say successful day, but pretty chill. But now we're probably gonna go get some food later. See you guys later. Peace. There's sashimi downstairs.
Yeah, and worth it, like I would say. And then they have like